I got some things to get off of my chest. Something that I've been thinking about over the last week or so, ever since I did that Cam Newton versus Dr. Bryant interview, okay? I've done a couple of pieces of content on that on the channel, and I think for great purpose. Now, where are we right now? Actually, where do we begin? Cam Newton went viral because of his comments regarding having 8 kids by 3 baby mamas. Dr. Bryant, who I wasn't familiar with at all prior to this whole viral thing, which I guess is a component of the reason why she's doing interviews like this. So kudos to her for getting exactly what she wanted out of the conversation. Nevertheless, she went viral, or the interview went viral because of her degree of checking towards Cam Newton. Now, I did content on that, essentially agreeing with her and the things that she was saying within it, while also chastising Cam's decision to have that many kids disparate across the country, because I know how important and how impactful that it is to have a father at home. Nevertheless, that content went viral, I reacted to it, and to a degree, I still believe in those thoughts. But what happened after that? Then I reviewed the entire video, and I wanted to get active today to talk about the significance of watching the entire video and then drawing your conclusions, not about that specific part, but for other portions of the video that should have went viral. That went viral, casting a negative light on Cam Newton's decision. The man. What didn't go viral is her rude, disrespectful, condescending, and patronizing tone and words that she was using throughout the entirety of the video. It is incredibly disrespectful to be invited to a podcast to open up potentially yourself to a new audience to increase your revenue going into the future, and to constantly and unabashedly word salad yourself, constantly reframe questions, simple questions, not answering them, and instead answering your own question that you made up on a whim because it felt good for you to answer, while also disrespecting the host. There was numerous times within that conversation where she made comments in reference to Cam. We're not on the field anymore, Cam.
I have single girlfriends I admire how they are as women. I have married girlfriends who I do admire their relationship, meaning I love that it's healthy for you. I love that you and him are doing this.
Yeah, but you're talking about mansions and beating and all that. I ain't mentioned none of that. I just said,
Cam, if it went over your dreadlocks, bring it back.
Yeah, but you're talking about you catching pics, but you just over here you on a TV timeout.
Cam, we're not on the football field. Let's bring it back here.
Oh,
I'll send it to the football field. I'm sorry. We're back here. I brought it back, baby. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Oh,
I'm
no.
not fleeing. I'm here. Yeah.
While Cam Newton patiently tried to re-ask these different questions to get to a same answer. If you watch my live stream on the topic, one of my comments was that an hour and a half into the conversation, Cam Newton was still trying to ask the same exact question in a different way than in the beginning of the interview. It was absolutely insane, but it is so ridiculous to me that her behavior, which is a larger issue in a community of men that are used to allowing women to run up over them, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in conversations. But what I've come to understand in doing content like this on the internet, and it really had me asking the question, why is no one in defense of Cam Newton in the way that he was treated on that podcast? And I've come out to the conclusion that women take a look at her behavior, the boss bee word salad babbling on and on and on about nothing that makes sense, her slight sneak disses towards him. They look at that shit and ignore that behavior because it is modern woman babble to a T. They've been taught that this is the correct way to talk to and or to show respect for men in general. But it is so much more disrespectful because this man had a multi-million-dollar career before doing this, and because he was talented enough to make that money, he now has this platform in his beautiful studio somewhere over here in Georgia, and it allows you to get on. And you move the goalposts, you avoid answers, and you act like he is the ridiculous one. There was also times within the conversation where Cam would try to paint a picture regarding her life, and she would say something to the effect of, oh, no, I'm the source, don't do that.
That doesn't mean you can't entertain him.
First of all, that's not true. So I'm the source, I'm the woman, I'm the one who was dating him. I'm gonna speak from that source, not you. So as a source who was dating him, that's not true.
But in the same bated breath, she would make a hypothesis about Cam Newton's life and state it as fact, which I think brings me to the next issue that I have with this interview and the fact that no one is calling this ridiculous ass behavior out. We need to have a real conversation for this. I call this the false prophets and false preachers. I cannot stand a person that utilizes their educational achievement as a way to demonstrate authority over you within a conversation. These people think that education equates to intelligence, which is absolutely incorrect. Being a doctor is something that apparently is now included within her brand, and that is strategically done in order to increase the likelihood of believability of the things that she is saying, which is bullshit because she achieved a doctorate's degree from a now unaccredited university, no-name university, which, by the way, makes more sense why she does not want to have a Wikipedia, but then to use that as something that she displays in a way to effectively remove your opinions within a conversation is madness. These false preachers or these false prophets or these false influencers, fake guru, because they've mastered social media and do it extremely well, are able to gain followings of people and are drug along by the nonsense and the bullshit that they purport. When I think of a doctor, right? Someone who utilizes the DR title, I think of, number one, from an accredited university. The second thing that I think of is, give me some research studies that you have done that's publicly available. I can go and I can look at your work, your trials, whatever it is that was involved within your research. I also think of someone that has maybe taught, but, not in all cases. An example of this, I think of, love him or hate him, a Dr. Jordan Peterson. You can go back and you can see videos long before he got popping of him teaching. You can go and take a look at works that he has written with a school name or logo somewhere next to wherever it was published at. And you have someone that leverages facts, data, and statistics, oftentimes in conversations to prove a point. But what we got in that interview with Cam Newton that most of the internet was shitting on Cam with is, you go, girl. Cam don't know what he's doing. Cam was transitioning to a little boy speaking out from him. And here's the thing. A lot of these women, these modern ass women, they love this shit. They eat it up when a man is littled, when they feel as though a woman has won, when they think that they see her, demonstrating her body up online and look how liberated, how sexually liberated and how free that she is as she's trying to sell you the bullshit. It is absolutely absurd. And nobody's talking about it, not even Cam Newton. And I wonder why. And truth be told, I know why. Just like politicians can be bought, social media influence can be bought. How much as a man are you willing to deal with in order to not get the support from the female dollar, which is significantly more? And you content creators that are looking to pander to a female audience, your income will go up by 6x. From the brand sponsorships, from the niche that you're in, the money is more over there. And I think at the end of the day, Cam was caught between a rock and a hard place because he cannot check her. He cannot defend himself. It's going to be seen as aggressive. He's going to be interpreted as being angry, and he has an opportunity to lose a large component of his female base. Which brings me back to why I think that I wanted to just sit up here and just talk to you guys real quick to create this content is I think that the longer, the further from the truth that men are able to speak, I think the more that our thoughts, feelings, opinions are silenced or run over, or we are given patronizing tone and our negative feedback toward what it is that we think. I think the more that we do not call out bad communication or bad behavior or condescending tone, sign language, the more that we get left, the more that our needs cannot be met, the more that our voices won't be heard, and the less peace that we will have within our lives as well as within our relationships. Here's the last thing I'm going to leave you guys with, and I think that it further demonstrates the importance of doing content like this. A young lady that I know sent me the original Cam Newton versus the Dr. Bryant interview, and she framed it in a way as to say, you need to go over this entire interview because the doctor is so smart in the way that she articulates herself. Now, mind you, She wanted me to go over the entire video, but she had only seen the snippet that had gone viral. So I said, you know what? I'll do the video on the snippet, but then I'll go back later and then I will review the entire thing. So at the time that I went live, I'm over here thinking it's gonna be a fantastic conversation. And after I was done with the live stream, I sent her my live stream and she watched the entire thing. And she called me back and she apologized. She said it's a learning lesson for her because she extracted the viral clip and thought that it spoke well to her character throughout the entirety of that interview. But after watching my breakdown of it, she learned that that was not the case. And she said it was a valuable lesson learned. These fake gurus, grifters, and frauds will forever be the bane of our society today. And if we do not take a truthful examination at all of these actors, then we allow false information to seep through the cracks. And the more false information that is out there, the more that it can do a people or a culture harm. Those are my thoughts for this video right here. Guys, leave me your comments down below. Did you see the interview? What do you guys think about it? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys soon. Until next time, YouTube, peace.